All right, the next part of your assignment this week has to do with percent bar graphs. A percent bar graph displays categorical data based on the percentage or relative frequency. It can be found by calculating the percent of each category and then representing each percent with a bar on a number line. Moving up. Okay. Morton Middle School took a survey to determine which new elective should be added to the class offerings. The results are shown below. Now, I want you to look at this percent bar graph. A lot of you are going to think that drama is 50%, but drama starts here to here. So let's start with debate club. So what's the percentage of kids who want debate club as an elective? Well, that one's pretty simple. That's 30%. But drama club, if you count, there's tens between here. So that's 10, 20. So that's only 20%, not 50%. And then badminton. So if we count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that's 50%. And if you add these all together, you'll get 100%. Okay, so letter A says, what percent of students chose debate? Well, we already know that. 30% drama, 20% badminton, 50%. Okay, if 300 students were surveyed, then how many chose drama? Well, here's where you're going to need your part over whole equals percent over 100. All right, drama. So we know the percentage of drama. The percentage of drama is 20, so I can put that over 100. Now part, we do not know our part. Do we know our total? Yes, our total is 300. So now we have 100x equals 6,000. So if I divide each side by 100, 2 zeros can cancel out, and 60 divided by 1 is 60. So our answer is 60 students. All right. If 300 students were surveyed, then how many would choose badminton? Well, we have our percentage of badminton, so that's 50 over 100, and that's and that's x over 300. Well, if I know 50% is half of something, what's half of 300? Half of 300 is 150. But if we were to do it the long way, 100 times x equals 15,000. Divide both sides by 100. Cancel out your zeros. And 150 divided by 1 is 150. If you can hear that, those are our neighbors' peacocks. They're annoying. All right, number 4. Mr. Gomez surveyed all of his 6th grade classmates about their favorite pizza topping. Use the table below to sketch a percent bar graph and answer the questions. Okay, well, first things first, we have to add all these up together to get our total. So if we add all of these together, our total is going to equal 240. So then we have to figure out the percentages of each one. So 60 students, that's our part, out of 240 students, what's the percentage? Well, that would be 240x equals 6,000. So if we divide each side by 240, 240, 1 0, 600 divided by 24 is 15%. So I'm just going to write 15% up here. Okay. The next one is 132 out of 240 equals x over 100. So that's 132. No, it's 13,200. 240x. If you cross multiply. Divided by 240. Divided by 240. Cancel out 1 0. 1,320 divided by 24 is 55%. Okay, then we have our hamburger. 36 out of 240 students like hamburger on their pizza. But what percent is that? That's 3,600. 240x. Divide 240. Divide 240. 1 0. 360 divided by 24 is 15%. I just realized I made a mistake. On this one here, cheese pizza, that's 25%. I messed up. Forgive me. All right. I can't read my own writing. The veggie pizza, that's 12 out of 240 equals x over 100. 240x equals 1,200. Divide each side by 240. Cancels out. 120 divided by 24 is 5%. All right, now comes the fun part. Let's fill in our percent bar graph. So we have 25% of students liking cheese as their favorite pizza topping. So we're going to go at 25% here and mark it, and then I'm going to write cheese right here. Now we have 55 people that like pepperoni, so we have to count out 55%. Well, this is 5 from here, so 5, 15, or we can count by tens. Let's count by tens using 5s here. That's easier. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then we have to go 5, so 55. And that is pepperoni. Then we have 15% that like hamburgers. So that would be 5, 10, 15. That's hamburger. And then 5% like vegetable. And if we were, so we did that correctly. Okay, now let's answer our questions. Over 50% of the 6th graders chose cheese pizza as their favorite. Well, cheese pizza, we know that it was only 25%, so that's false. Exactly 6% of the 6th graders chose veggie pizza as their favorite. Well, we already know that's 5%, so that's false. Pepperoni and veggie pizza represent less than 60% of the pizza toppings. So we have to add veggie and pepperoni. Well, if we add veggie and pepperoni, that equals 60%. And if you call back to your, what are those called? Inequalities, this is less than. It says less than, so that is also false.